SABC News reporter Thabiso Sithole is at Ixopo in KwaZulu-Natal, monitoring how cleanup in the various areas are going following the looting and destruction. He sent us this report. Take a look.
Yeah, thank you very much, Blaine, for coming to us here. We are in Ixopo. I think since the looting and what we're calling it, and honestly, the criminality started across the country, we've been focusing more on the bigger towns, your Umlazi, the bigger townships, your Wamashus, your Pietermaritzburgs. We've driven to the southern Midlands of KwaZulu-Natal, where in Ixopo, where there's massive devastation throughout this street in Ixopo. The main street, it houses everything from building warehouses. As you see across the street, people have started coming to, well, put or piece back their lives. I've got a gentleman who joins us now. We match him in the street here as we're driving through. Mphathi Madondo, Mphathi, thank you very much for joining us. You're live, and we're on SABC News right now. You were telling the story of what this has done to you as an upcoming businessman.
Hey, what the people they've done to our community here, and lento lena, this criminal activity abayenzayo lana isihlumeza kakhulu ngoba asazi ukuthi what have we done to them ukuthi they must do such a le act labayenzile ezitolo zethu, uyabo. And nalezi ezikhona esinazo sive sahlangana somphakathi sazama ukuthi sizilwele mfowethu ukuthi bangakwazi ukuthi bazithinde njengoba nizibona nje ezikhona, but nje sikhathele kukahle ekhulunywa yimina umuntu omnyama lento abayenzayo sicela bayiyeke ngoba ayisisindawo uma ukuthi lokho abakufisayo bona ukuthi ubaba umtholozi aphume. Ngicabanga ukuthi kufuneke bakhambe challenge ngokusemthethweni benze ngendlela efanelekile ngoba manje baningi kakhulu abantu asebelahlekelwe imisebenzi. Kumina kwamanje nami angazi ngizoqala laphi ngoba ba destroy yonke into bengizama nami ukuthi ngizama ukuphila ngiphilise ingane zami.
Baba esibone ukhuluma nabanye ozakweni osomabhizinisi kulona dolopho laseXopo. Siyabona bakhona abanye they are fixing their doors, they are fixing their businesses. You had an internet cafe just down the street. You tell us that they took everything, they burnt everything. You are narrating the story that the racial tensions that seem to be simmering out, in particular in eThekwini, Phoenix, you don't feel it here. In fact, as a community, this small town of Ixopo, you are all together as one.
Nje thina leXopo lento yeinhlaka ezihlukahlukene asi experience la eXopo. Sinto eyodwa si community working together mfowethu. Asibandlululane mfowethu okwenzeka lapho kulawo madolobha enzeka khona. I feel bad mfowethu mangathiwa ngempela lokho kuyenzeka, kodwa thina la as a community we are together, siyasizana mfowethu. So asinako ukucwasana ngoba ngicabanga ukuthi siyafana mfowethu, ibala kuphela elihlukile kodwa sabantu baNkulunkulu sonke.
Madondo, just speak to us. I'll ask our colleague to come with us. Madondo, you told us that we're speaking to some of the guys, but it started down the street. Down the street, there's a tops that it began in, and then it started working its way all the way up. I mean, when we were driving through here, we saw the devastation. We saw shops looted. We saw boxes where people buy food and bread, simple things. Those things are all gone now.
Kuphelile mfowethu kuphele ngazo zonke nje izitolo ebesinazo besiphila ngazo besikwazi ukuthi sikwazi ukuthengela abantwana bethu, sikhulisa imindeni yethu, sihlange sifite imindeni yethu. Baqedile asazi futhi ezasine njengoba nje sengishilo sithinde ngakho ukuthi salwa sama sazinikela noma besho ukuthi sihlangene namabhunu noma sihlangene namalungu namandini into esingayingeni leyo into esingenandaba futhi naleyo nto thina sizokulela okuright. Wrong thina ngeke sivumele thina la emphakathini ukuthi wenzeke ngoba ukuthi abantu bazosebenzisa ubugebengu babo bese besebenzisa ububalo ubuhlanga bokuthi sahlukene ngoku. You understand lo nto mfethu ngisho.
Baba Dondo, just before I let you go, as we were speaking a short while ago, you got a message that you said there's a meeting that you and the community members, the businessmen are going to have. Maybe just share with us why you have a meeting. It sounds urgent when they told you.
No, meeting esizobe sinayo imayelana nalabantu laba abasenda kuma WhatsApp groups ukuthi akufuneka kuvalwa amadolobha kushiswe inkantolo. Sizama ukuthi silekelelane sisebenzisana namaphoyisa ale Ixopo, siyasebenzisana thina i community sisonke namaphoyisa ale Ixopo ukuthi sivikele umphakathi wethu ukuthi kungaphinde kwenzeke isimo esifana nalesi la endaweni yangakithi eXopo. Iyona meeting ke sizobe sihlangene ngayo ukuthi sidiscuss ukuthi sivala kanjani ngoba ekugcineni sekufuneka sizilwele sizama ukuthi sisize uhulumeni nathi singamyekeleli ngoba ekugcineni siphila kona lo mphakathi lo.
Mphathi Matondo, thank you very much indeed for joining us, sir. As you heard there, in fact, what Mphathi is saying is exactly what happened whilst we were speaking to him before you came to us. Somebody came to speak to him and said, look, we have to speak later on this evening. A message came in where there are threats of continued violence in Ixopo. So, as you can see on my right, most of the gentlemen around here are gathering. It seems that they're going to have that meeting shortly. And these are just some of the businesses. In fact, these men were telling me that only 2 stores remain standing in the main town of Ixopo. Everything is gone. Luckily, they said they did not touch the garages, so they're able to get fuel. They did not touch a spa, but not because they didn't try, they just couldn't go into the spa, the only spa that is in this town. Everything else is gone. And with that, I'll hand matters back to you in studio.